Here comes the prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring, representing Phenomenal Flair from Laredo, Texas, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
One of the biggest names in women's wrestling before joining WWE, trained by Booker T.
You can't judge her by the company she keeps, but she is definitely living up to her hype.
The first superstar to compete on SmackDown who was born after it premiered.
Well, you're older than television itself, so I'll take your word for it, Saxton.
Mrs. Wrestling has returned.
And from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
One of the most decorated female superstars in the world.
Surprising ability in such a small package.
Candice is all smiles until the bell rings.
Hey, a big opportunity for Candice here.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
She's on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover.
Perez caught by surprise.
Neck breaker.
And misses on the springboard. She has no idea where she is right now. Oh, look at this now. Corey, when you're up top like that, there's only one way to go. Back superplex.
Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down.
From the top. Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Oh, sharp knee.
Oh, there's the old stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt.
Tear your hamstring.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Oh, God, that hurt. Devastating flourish from Perez here.
Yeah, Perez with impressive offense.
LeRae shifts that to her favor. Elbow right to the nose. Roxanne Perez has proven herself to be quite the competitor, Corey. Her impressive resilience has to make her a tough opponent to figure out.
There's certainly no fear when it comes to Perez, but I think that's what makes her so unpredictable. But Cole, it's also that lack of caution that can be dangerous for Perez.
Rapid fire rights over and over.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
And a slap, too.
That'll hurt. DDT.
Roxanne putting in the work.
Roxanne knows, do the work, and results.
Roxanne Perez looking for with pop rocks.
Candice has got nothing left. 2.
It's over. All in a night's work.
Now let's take another look at these wonderful women in action.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
And it'll be Roxanne Perez leaving tonight as a winner.
You can see it on her face. Roxanne is standing 10 feet tall right now. Hooray! The day is about to be saved!
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring, representing Team Cobra from parts unknown, Mighty Molly.
The faithful sidekick of the Hurricane.
Now that goof should be her sidekick.
Here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
A woman who has truly done it all in WWE.
And representing Demolition from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
She is a game changer, a trailblazer, and perhaps the greatest woman to ever set foot in a WWE ring.
And with all of Charlotte's accomplishments, some say she's already a living legend.
She's had rivalries with Lynch and Rousey and revolutionized the industry.
When your last name is Flair, competing is like breathing, and the Queen has built an empire.
No false bravado, always personal, always physical.
Yeah, and always maintaining supreme confidence and savage ferocity.
When you talk about the mountaintop in this business, you are talking about Charlotte Flair.
Truly in a league of her own in WWE and showing no signs of letting up.
And here we go in this tournament matchup. Who will move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern.
Charlotte a step ahead there.
Getting set up for something in the corner. She's dazed on the top turnbuckle.
Charlotte Flair positioning her opponent precariously on the top turnbuckle. What's next?
It's going to take a certain kind of willpower to keep going after being taken down like that. She was clearly waiting for that.
Queen changes the direction of that one.
Ooh! Just hot shot it to the outside.
She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
She goes back inside the ropes. Oh, look at the knee strikes. Precision strikes.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Big boot! Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Hung out to dry.
That blow tested Mighty Molly's super-heroic abilities.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
Well, she thought she saw a chance to gain the fall, but obviously was mistaken.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go. Figure eight.
Figure eight applied. Figure eight locked in deep.
Nowhere for her opponent to go. And that's all she wrote. Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Mighty Molly taken down a peg or two after that loss.
All hail the queen. Bow down before Charlotte. J.C. Jane, a superstar with a rock star attitude.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring, representing the inmates from Tampa, Florida, J.C. Jane.
J.C. is willing to do what's necessary and ready to be savage if she has to.
If she has to, she's usually in a hurry to hurt the competition.
Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole. Gentlemen, are you ready? I think Dakota Kai is about to get her kick.
I see what you did there. Look at that intimidating scowl.
And representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
So Dakota may not be really trustworthy, but she is an amazing in-ring competitor.
Who needs trust when you can kick everyone's face off?
Well, I may have reservations on her personality, but I agree that Kai is a very dangerous competitor.
Well, if Kai fails the Byron Saxton personality test, I'd say she's doing great.
And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament. Oh, straight forearm.
What's she setting Kai for?
Oh, man, what a boot.
Big splash.
Monster set up in the corner. Got her where she wants her. From the top. Snapmare.
That was nasty.
What are we going to see from JC?
From the top. Splash.
And JC's fighting the momentum in this one.
JC's looking steady and focused.
Uh-oh. This is not going to be pretty. Leg breaker. Oh, kick connects.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Just disrespectful. Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there.
Let me tell you something about Dakota Kai. She always has a plan for how to win this match. All she needs to do to get the victory here is to set that master strategy into motion.
Kai certainly does seem to always have a scheme in mind for her matches. We'll see if that's the case tonight. And that prevents any offense from Dakota.
Get on over here. I'm going to break your back. Somersault cutter. JC Jane asserting her dominance and physical presence there.
Absolute.
JC Jane connects with a boot.
Dakota can't come back from that.
Makes the cover. And this one is over.
Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we just had the pleasure of watching.
Here is your winner, JC Jane.
JC Jane racking up quite the win here in this one.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
From Nitro Girl, the manager, to one of the best competitors in women's division history.
Just as lethal as she is lovely.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Keibler.
Recognized all over the world, both in and out of the ring.
Yeah, Stacy helped define her era of women's competition. A truly deserving WWE Hall of Famer.
Well, Stacy Keibler has certainly taken a unique path to superstardom.
Yeah, she did it her way. Fallon Henley is ready to speak her mind and start some fights.
And from Chelsea, Michigan, Fallon Henley.
You have to be careful around Fallon Henley. She'll knock your teeth out and keep them as a souvenir.
You can feel Fallon's focus. She has an incredible intensity and is a one-woman ambush.
I've had the pleasure of calling a lot of Fallon Henley's matches, and I can tell you, she's a straight-up problem for any opponent.
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape.
These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders.
Just never had a chance to block any of those. Big boot!
Intimidation or confidence from Stacy?
Strikes with a kick.
She's tied up.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. Oh, it didn't go as planned.
Oh, man.
What attributes does Stacy have that make her such a threat in the women's division?
Stacy just knows how to win a match.
She goes for the quick pin.
This one's far from over.
Trying to make short order of things there.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
And here come the punches.
Just going all out with every blow.
Tremendous. Uh-oh.
Henley was scouted there. Gets inside the ring.
Using a handful of hair to deliver the snapmare. And this is even worse. My goodness.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
A shot like that to the ego could really shake you up mentally.
And pulling the arms up and torturing their opponent.
Ooh, bullseye. That's what makes Stacy so dangerous. She just knows when to make the...
Oh, man, what a kick.
Stacy about to end this fight.
Cover. And that'll about do it, folks.
Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Here is your winner, Stacy Keibler.
Fallon Henley on the losing end of this match.
Stacy Keibler had the opportunity and took it.
Stacy knew what she had to do to get the win and executed.
A great young talent with an extremely bright future.
The following is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring, representing Phenomenal Flair from Laredo, Texas, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Winner of the first ever Women's Breakout Tournament in NXT, and she's held Tag Team Gold and the NXT Women's Championship.
But it still feels like she needs to prove herself as a top dog in all of WWE. We are about to bear witness to the Queen.
Listen, here is a truly generational talent. There's no doubt about that.
And representing Demolition from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Well, I just checked the weather here, and the forecast calls for greatness.
Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest female superstars of all time. In serious conversation to be the GOAT.
Yeah, look at all the record title reigns. Look at all the main events. Look at all the firsts. The history books were made for someone of Charlotte Flair's caliber.
Whether you like it or not, no one can measure up to Charlotte Flair. She was bred for this business and has become the absolute pinnacle.
She really is the biggest challenge there is in this women's division. There's a lot on the line in this semifinals match. These superstars are determined to reach that ultimate final round.
This final match is so close, these competitors can taste it.
That's some serious motivation for them to give this fight their all. It should be a fun one to watch.
And responds with a counter of their own.
Man.
Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good.
Feds press takes him down.
And we just saw some serious offense. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Places her right in the corner.
Big time move coming up.
She manages to get control. Great reaction from Perez. And back into the ring she goes. She has no idea where she is right now.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Going up top.
There it is.
That offense taking a toll on her.
Perez.
Oh, my God.
Diving moonsault.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
Charlotte needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes.
Charlotte is a competitor whose reputation precedes her. Corey, how do you stop a superstar as accomplished as Charlotte Flair?
Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks. Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte? There's two.
What in the world?
Charlotte Flair proving why she's been the measuring stick in the women's division for so long. A lesser competitor would have stayed down for 3.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the 3. Well scattered reversal there. Caught with a lariat.
We all know what she's looking to do next. Look out!
Suicide dive!
Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
She's set back in under the ropes. Roxanne heading up high.
Flying!
Boom! And the Queen might be hurting after that hit.
Well, we're deep into this tournament match. This is where things get serious.
Dodges.
Countering the Queen.
Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks.
Perez might have her.
2 count. And now about do it, folks. Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we've just had the pleasure of watching.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez victorious, standing tall.
Perez was simply able to stay in the game and get the job done.
Yeah, she always fights with the heart of a champion, and tonight, it really paid off.
Oh, here comes trouble.
But also here comes one of the top young talents from NXT.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring, representing the inmates from Tampa, Florida, Jacy Jayne.
Jayne is the multiple-time NXT Women's Tag Champion, co-holder of the longest reign in that title's history.
And we are only seeing the start of Jacy Jayne's dominance.
Jayne continually gets in trouble by bad-mouthing the competition.
But she isn't shy about backing it up in the ring, Byron. A dancer, a manager, a certified superstar. She's done it all.
And from Baltimore, Maryland,
What a contest to become a WCW Nitro Girl and transfer that into being one of the most successful competitors in the women's division. Her perfect aim with those long legs make her a very difficult opponent.
She's a dancing star, but a main streak a mile long.
Mean streak almost as long as her legs.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out.
From the top, drop kick, missile style.
She flips it back on her. Quick thinking from JC.
Get on over here, I'm going to break your back. Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Oh,
Gosh. Oh, my, what a splash. And JC's fighting the momentum in this one.
JC's looking steady and focused.
Placing them into the corner.
using their boot on the throat in the corner.
But this could also light a fire under you, make you fight even harder.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Corey, JC Jane is amassed
from the top. Splash.
Somersault cutter. JC Jane showing why she is the one to watch.
Definitely nuts.
And JC Jane gets all of the discus big boot.
Is that what it takes to beat Stacy?
And that's all she wrote. Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we've just had the pleasure of watching.
Here is your winner, JC Jane.
JC Jane really celebrating her win here.
My gosh, this has to be a terrible loss for Stacy Keibler.
Respect her desire to compete, but Stacy's legs nor her will to win were enough tonight.
She is the one they have called the future of the women's division.
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament. Making her way to the ring, representing Phenomenal Flair from Laredo, Texas, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez was trained by WWE Hall of Famer Booker T, and he has said on numerous occasions that he sees endless potential in Perez.
Potential's great, but she needs to tap into that killer instinct that Booker had. That edge keeps you on top.
Here comes a real menace in the women's division, JC Jane.
And representing the inmates from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
Jane is the multiple-time NXT Women's Tag Champion, co-holder of the longest reign in that title's history.
And we are only seeing the start of JC Jane's dominance.
Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole.
These superstars have battled through and finally made their way to the final round.
It all comes down to this. All the work, all the effort, all for this moment.
Oh. Drop kick. Beautiful.
Mounting. And hammering away. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. And Jane reverses it. She's pushed into the corner. And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Stomping. Ouch.
She's beginning to flag a little.
Roxanne looking to push the advantage after that. Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
Jane has no control here.
Roxanne is backing up every word right now.
And it's been a heck of a journey for Perez thus far. What does she have to do in order to keep it going with a victory in this match?
Roxanne is new to WWE, but she's by no means a rookie in this business. She has well-earned instincts that got her to the dance, and she needs to trust them.
Can she keep her down? Quick shoulder up.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Connecting on the DDT.
Roxanne just lining her up and knocking her down. Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks.
Roxanne can taste victory now.
2. And this one is over. Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
JC Jane doesn't handle loss well, but I have no doubt she's already thinking about her next steps.